gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. We've got Farrell, and it's Nader in at the 2-guard position. Here's Dennis. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sport. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around, getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
And now, Dallas' starting group. Julius Randle out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then there's George. And it's Miller in at the 2. Here's Dennis. Shot on the wing. Connects. The jumper drops.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
Pass to Randle. Miller outside. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. To the paint. Out to Hayward. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Really one of the reasons why Hayward's been a max player. I mean, he can stretch the floor because he knocks down threes.
Doncic on the wing. Here's Dennis. To the right side. And stolen by Jokic. And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Outside Butler. Pass to Doncic. The 3. Drains the triple.
We typically see Doncic operating from the top of the floor. A little different to see him doing work from the corner.
George outside. The 11-footer, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Dennis. Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Vancouver's head coach for a minute. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Dennis. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
George outside. Here's Hayward. It's deflected.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those... boxer track shoes these guys are wearing.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for 2.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Pass to Dennis. Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, it can get blasted.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Marshall, guarded by Hayward. Pass to Dennis. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over George. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Jokic passes to George. Now here's Hayward. Now Randall. Here's Jokic. Miller left side. Fires from deep. Goes back up. Miller on the wing. The three is up. Dennis with a rebound. Vancouver leading by 6. And he's going for the lob.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Mavs. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's George. Again, the miss by Dallas. For Vancouver, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Dennis, covered by Jokic, with the fadeaway. Dennis can't hit.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
There's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where Vancouver is, they've really found their identity as a team, managing to establish themselves as serious contenders.
Miller, the pass to George. Three-pointer, no good. Vancouver leading by 10. Doncic feeling it out a bit. And that's off the glass and in. Doncic has got 5.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Dennis. No good with the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Miller against Doncic. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Doncic on the wing for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Dennis. George defending. Pass to Doncic. Here's Dennis. 6 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Collier, he's checked in for Vancouver.
Number 24.
Mavericks trail by 8. Now George, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Nimhart, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Nikola Jokic.
And I'm sure he's hoping to correct the dip his three-point percentage has suffered over the last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
Vancouver leading by 5. Pass to Dennis. Right wing. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Now here's Randall. Defense right on him. Can't connect from short range.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Outside Little. Here's Dennis. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Nimhart. A nice shot by Doncic.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Pass to Randall. And he comes up with a bucket.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Howard's pass to Little. The ball's knocked loose. Randall outside. Vancouver with a rebound. Dennis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Launches it. Randall pulls down the board.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Miller. Vancouver with a rebound. Dennis has got rebound number 7 tonight. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. Dennis gets the bucket. Dennis has got 9 points.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Mavericks trail by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Ryan?
Allie, thanks. So, Clark, here we are, the home stretch of the NBA season.
Yep, and now we get a chance, BA, to see who has something left in the tank. You certainly don't want to peak too early, but you do want to be steady as you move towards the latter part of the season and postseason play.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Here's Dennis. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
To the inside. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Christopher. Pass to Little. Back to Christopher. Here's Collier. Shot clock at 6. An easy 2 on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Mavericks trail by 6. Nimhart outside. Here's Pippen. And it's Little with a rebound. Vancouver has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Dennis. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Nembhard. Inside. Vancouver making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Mavericks. Awoma comes in for Williams. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Awoma. Here's the floater. Jokic against Williams. Here's Christopher. Had the space there, but it's offline.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Throws it up high. It's stolen. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Jokic. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Substitution for the Mavericks. Number 43, Lindy Waters III.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pippen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That one misses. It's Christopher on the wing, defended by Dunn. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And stolen by Williams. The 3. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Vancouver ahead, up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you guys from Vancouver in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They've brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Williams. Collier is out there with Josh Christopher. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Howard in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, they've got Andrew Nembhard. Vince Williams is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Pippen in at the 1. Here's Butler. Pass to Howard. And here is Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Butler on the wing. Fires the 3. And again, it's Vancouver missing. The Mavericks trailing. And here's Jokic. His last outing, he had 24 points.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Now here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. In the paint. Jokic going off.
using his size on the interior. Jokic, extremely difficult to stop down there.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Marshall, he's checked in for Butler. Cadis checked in for the Mavericks. Randall comes in for Williams. Nembhard with it. No points yet. Screen by Olynyk. From behind the arc. The shot by Nembhard, no good. For Vancouver, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Marshall can't. Hit. For Dallas, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Marshall. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. There's Howard with the 3. Rebounded by Pippen.